Referees for this game are Steve Watts from Great Britain and Tiqi Liu from Chinese Taipei. And as the game starts, referee Watts throws the ball into the centre of the pitch, and one player from each team makes the sprint for the ball. That's high and hard from Singapore, draws the first foul of the game. Catania won't mind that. Italian player, all part of the job of those sprinters. If they can get the ball, that's the deal. Use speed, use guile, use cunning, and if necessary, you let your body take a hit for the team. First possession to Italy, nicely done. Just starting to lose the light now. Game's compressed today to fit this in. It gets dark really quite early here in Deqing. Oh, careless foul. Bump on the goalkeeper and we come away. Singapore's first possession of the game. So the first minute they're going to survive this. Italian women's first attack. And just settle the nerves, passing the ball around. On the outside here we have Lowe, Leo and Tan, just controlling the play, looking inside for something. No pass there, holding the ball a long time, but does find the pass through. That's what she was looking for. That's one pass inside and a handoff. Very, very flat, getting nice and close there, the Singapore team. Corner ball. Taken by Ong, picked up by Tan. Deep to low. Very steady start to this game. I think the Italians will want to pick the pace up a bit when they get chance, but quite content just watching this. Playing the longer game. Oh, top bar, bottom bar and out. That is unlucky. That's half a millimetre the difference between that and the opening goal of this game. Let's hope that doesn't come back to haunt Singapore, because that was created a great break for the Italians. That was a fantastic shot and chance. Singapore closed the break down, playing well here so far. Certainly the best chance of the game fallen to them. This is the first day of competition for both these teams. Women's Group C, Italy ranked 3rd in the world, Singapore 11th. So the form book would say Italy would squeak this over Singapore, but so far I would suggest that the Singaporean team have had the better of the half. That top bar, bottom bar and out shot, definitely the best chance there's been in this game so far. Well crafted, well created. But the Italians will be glad they didn't concede a goal there. 3 minutes gone, all square at 0. And now really the first sustained Italian attack. They've got some firepower, but I think shooting from the outside at this stage is unnecessarily optimistic. Perhaps hoping to catch your opponent unaware. Oh, and that bounce on the boat, that hurts, because that's going to be an easy pick-up for Landolina. And the Italians swing back on the attack. Landolina controlling the traffic there. Some lovely passing moves from Italy, looking very patient. I think they're just settling into their game here. So I think they could have just punched that forward if they'd felt like it. As it is, setting here with 17 seconds on the clock and working it back inside. Worked for and fell nicely for Catania, but the finish really there, blocked down by the defence and out for a corner. Reset for them. It's going to be taken by Largo. Long and out towards the point. Playing it across the back. Very much the Italian style of play, to set the play up over the first 20 seconds of the shot clock and then start to move in. Men and women taking the same tactic, obviously coached across them. Largo here driving in and then re-switching the play across to the other side. That's to Catania. Italian women being coached in the same style as the men for a number of years now, and it's really brought them some success, got them to this third place ranking. Were way down before, but now they're treated much the same as the men, coached the same as the men, play the same as the men, and it's brought its rewards. It's a progression we've seen over a few cycles. Now really one of the contenders at any championship they go to. Players settling into their roles. Landolina taking the corner. Point being run by Catania. Oh, the inside pass fooled everyone there. That came off a kayak. Unlucky for Italy, it came off a Singapore kayak. It's a corner ball. Swinging onto this side, that's going to be taken by Cogogni. I don't know if you can see it on the live stream, but the light's fading fast. No wonder this is the last game of the day. By the end of the second half, I think you'll be noticing the drop in the light quality. Catania. Very, very patient here. Working way for a gap. There's a gap through the middle, I think. Can they find it, Italy? No, recycled out to the side. Playmakers doing their job. Landolina, Catania, shot comes. Saved out for another corner. Same names cropping up time after time. People that make a difference, people that deliver the goods every time. Catania, Landolina, you see. Bringing the changes there. Landolina replaced by Trevisan. Swaps down. Now what's that change going to bring? And that's Trevisan's first touch. Drives forward. Cutting back to the middle, yes. So Catania can be moving. Goes the full star, goes round to the other side. No option opening up, so the ball recycles. Good discipline. Half chance isn't good enough. They want something better than that. That's the coaching for you. Drifting through. Oh, beautifully done by Trevisan. If only Cogogni could have controlled that. That was a super dummy pass inside, and it was well delivered. But now Singapore breaking and breaking with some effect. Had to be saved. Not sure who would have hit the ball from Yale, whether it would have gone in or gone wide. But obviously Largo simply not prepared to take the chance. Pokes it out. High skill from a goalkeeper being able to do that. Mistime it and the ball will drop any old where, but no, perfect. Pokes it out wide. But still Singapore come. Playing very well here. Say high-ranking side, Italy and Singapore certainly matching them so far. 2 minutes left in the first half, tied at 0. Still, I would say the best chance of the game was that top bar, bottom bar and out that Singapore achieved, but the millimetres not playing their way. And the ball came out rather than dropping in. Very tidy. You always say that. Commentators cursed a loose pass. This is going to be, paddle foul there committed. I'm very certain accidentally by Cogogni, because I think she'd have picked that up. As it is, Leo gets to take the free shot on this side. Saved by the ref there, I think, Leo. That ball had got away from it. A little interchange. Sweeping round by Tan. Just to steady the ship, I think, there. She's the captain and goalkeeper, and I think she just wanted to just a little reset. She's just had a word with both sides, so setting up the shape of this without any shadow of a doubt. Got 4 players quite flat in. That's risky, and because of that, that pass has been cut out quite comfortably. Italy come away with the ball. This time it's through Catania. She's on it and does get it away to Cogogni. looking at that open goal and thinking, what if? I suspect if they were needing it, she might have taken that on, but as it is, recycles, builds the goal. Clearly that's the sort of discipline they've been looking for. Last 20 seconds of the half. Shot clock and game clock running in time. Will this Italian women's side get a shot away in the remaining 10? They're certainly bound to. Oh, and that falls to a shot driven for Trevisan by the shot clock and the end of the half. And I suspect there was nothing more than speculation in that, and she's been very fortunate there that that's just dropped in the goal. So Italy, on the brink of half-time, take a 1-0 lead over Singapore. Singapore, up to that point, I would say, had the best of the half, but now they're trailed by 1. Timed to perfection by Trevisan, but driven by the shot clock. The Italians certainly won't mind that on the team talk at half-time. A 1-goal lead at half-time is exactly that. That's what you want. Now we can build going forwards. Nice drop from an Italian point of view. Singapore, surely the coach has got to say we're in this with toe-to-toe with the third-ranked side in the world and we're playing well. If those bars had favoured them, they'd have taken the lead early on. But no, Italy have just nicked it at the end. This is where the coaches earn their salt and where we have just a moment to thank the main sponsors of this event, the International Canoe Federation, of course, China Canoe Association, Huzhou City and Deqing County. Without them, the host federation and the local governing bodies, we'd have no chance of staging this event. And then without the sponsorship of Yupin Sport, Gokong Group, Latour Sports, their support gratefully received and desperately needed to keep canoe polo ticking over. And now as we look at the Italian team, sorry, not quick enough, number 1 Prespettino, number 2 Mazzanti, number 3 Trevisan, the goal scorer, number 4 Largo, number 6 the captain Catania, number 7 Eliano, number 8 Cagoni, number 9 Bonvenga, and number 10 Ladolina. And the Singaporean team, number 1 the captain and goalkeeper Tan, number 2 Lo, number 3 Ong, number 4 Liu, number 5 Yo, number 6 Kwek, number 7 Ung, number 8 Ong, and number 9 Kyong, and number 10 Go. They will be coming back out into the rain. It has rained almost all day, varying degrees of hardness. I would say there was no light rain at any point. There was hard and harder, and probably even very hard. But now we've got sort of a medium pitter-patter of hard for the last game of the day. The light slowly fading. The cameras compensating quite nicely for your viewing at home. Mist rolling in behind the buildings you can see over the pitch. The city of Deqing was built in the last 5 years, waiting to be fully occupied. Roads all brand new, an awful lot of the bridges and infrastructure all new. These buildings, the hotels that we're using here, superb. And as obviously you can see, the pitch facilities and the conference centre behind us, all absolutely immaculate. The only thing spoiling it is Mother Nature herself and a bit of rain. Referee Steve Watts calls the teams back to order, and we prepare for the second half. Referee Watts throws the ball to the centre of the playing area. Low for Singapore is beaten to the ball by Landolina of Italy. First spoils to her. And Italy with the 1-goal lead and the ball. That's the way they'd like to start the half. 10 minutes to the end of the first day of the senior competition. Senior men and senior women started today. The under-21s started yesterday. Each category has 5 days of competition, so the under-21 started yesterday and will complete on Saturday. The seniors started today, will complete their competition with the finals, semi-finals, etc. on Sunday. So thank you for your subscription. It entitles you to view all the way through, and we hope you'll be coming back regularly to check on your team or the teams. Now, superb effort off the bar there for Ong. Again, a bit unlucky. Another of those shots that a few millimetres would have made a big difference. And that, ladies and gentlemen, that shot from Catania that had to be saved down by Tan should really have been the second goal for Italy. I'm very sure normally Catania would expect to put that away. Captain, leader, goal scorer for Italy. But Tan, a fly save really. She wasn't properly in a goal, just swung at it with the paddle, and that was good enough. Be very relieved. That definitely keeps Singapore in the game. If they can keep closing in on that Italian goal and making saves like that, who knows what might happen in this game. That's a good block down for them, a big powerful shot. Had to recycle, do it the easy way and just slip it out to the side, and now we come away with Low. Return to Leo. Tan moving forwards, takes a speculative shot, and I think that needed saving. The angle here said to me that was going in. I'm very sure that Largo needed to do that. That was definitely set for the goal. As far as we can see from the commentary, was pretty much directly behind that shot. That was going in the far side of the goal. If it hadn't been for that interception by Largo. Tan driving forwards. Looking for a paddle foul there. Oh, I'm getting it. I think we're going to see a referee go into the pocket there. Yes, that's a sending off. And that's number 4, Leo, for preventing the taking of that free shot. So Italy now have the 1-goal lead and the 1-player advantage. Leo will be off the pitch for 2 minutes or until Italy score, so a power play 2 minutes. Italy will want to make the most of that 1-goal lead. Slender, a 2-goal lead will be much more comfortable. That slight fumble tidied up by Catania. And now Largo inside. Nice inside pass but saved. That's some good work there. Wenger getting the ball away, inside specialist, and here we have her taking the corner ball. Failed to present, I think. Yep, absolutely failed to present the ball, and that gives the ball to Singapore, and they're on a fast break here. If they can make this work, they've got players free. Oh, I'm not sure that was the best option taken by Tan. She could have come to this side and used Yeo, but took it on herself and really didn't go anywhere beyond the Italian blocking paddle. So with 4 players, they've held out until I spoke. And now Catania has scored the 2nd goal for Italy. That brings Singapore back to 5. But with a deficit of 2 to face. I think they've been a bit unlucky that neither of their best chances have gone in. But can Singapore drag something out of the next 6 minutes and get something out of this game? Time will tell. Six minutes with which to see if they can get the ball in the net against Italy. If they can score, again there's a 6-metre line foul called. Turns over possession, ball back to Italy, 2-goal lead and the ball. Let's see, and fair play to Singapore. They're straight onto a man-for-man press. 5 out, high risk, high reward strategy, and they're certainly going for it. Can't fault that as a tactic at this point. 2 down with 5.5 minutes to go, they press. Blocked out for a corner. Will they hold the press for a corner? How brave is Singapore? Is the goalkeeper dropping in? What's the call? No, they're keeping the press on, but it's not tidy. They're going to have to close this up very, very quickly. Eliano free. She's not being marked. Catania. They've found her, but she's a long way deep in her own half. Pops the ball over the top to Kagoni. She's looking back at Catania, who's free. Is there a long pass forwards for a hold? Yes, there is. Mazzanti holds the ball, has a look. Is anyone free? No. Well tied down by the Singapore team. 30 seconds of the minute gone. Italy being held, but is this Catania moving into space? Can she be found? Yes, she's moving into space. No, she can't be found, and Singapore pick up the ball. That is a great piece of 5-out press from them against the ranked 3 team in the world, Italy. They've done very, very well there. If they take nothing else from that game, I'd give them that. They've pressed there, and they've pressed well enough to win the ball back. Nicely done. Big test for them, I would suggest there. More than matched it. Very, very nice. And now they're back in this game, driving forward with Ong. Tan. Leo. Tan again. Leo. Oh, and the goalkeeper foul, bumping the goalkeeper. That's no goal. Building a nice attack there, Singapore, and they've shot themselves in the foot a little bit there. That's just a slight discipline error or a mistake. Either way, coach will have his head in his hands there, figuratively speaking. And Italy moving away. Singapore, they proved they can do it before this, so they're straight back on the press. This is going to be demanding for them, and this is looking dangerous. Landolina paddling towards the goal. Closed down by Go, and it needed to be. And that's a shot over. That is great cover. Go there, came across and dealt with Landolina, who looked like she was home free. Crossed, left her man and tidied up. Again, keeps Singapore in the game very much with 3 minutes to go. If it had gone to 3-0, I think they'd have been out of it. But 2, there's still hope, and they're playing as if they believe. It's what you have to do, and that's a big shot. It's a long way out. Big shot from Leo, but too far, I think. And not desperate yet, but that 3 minutes has turned into 2.5 already, and Italy are away. This is Catania looking at an open goal. No, she doesn't need it, but if it's in a locker, and it is, you take that all day long. That's the 3-goal lead, really. 2.5 minutes to go. Catania's done the captain's job there and probably put this game out of reach of Singapore, despite the way they've played. Very, very unlucky in the first half with 2 of their shots coming off the bar, but I think now at 3 down and 2.5 to go, it's about getting a goal, putting themselves on the team sheet and taking a lot of pride in the way they played that press before, containing Italy on 2 phases of attack, winning the ball back. Passing inside, still sticking to their game plan, all credit to them. And it falls to Tan, she takes the chance. That's bouncing all over the place. It's a bit of a pinball, but it falls for Italy. Again, straight away pressing them. But on this side, we've got Landolina away and free, and this time she's being closed down in her turn, but she gets the ball away, crosses it across, and to be fair, that was a tap-in for Trevisan. Scored the first goal and the last, but for her, that was all made earlier on. Landolina did the legwork, she backed it up and got her reward, which is a pop over the pass for an open goal touch in. 4-0, minute and a half to go. Singapore played very well, but that scoreline's a bit unflattering. I think they've been closer in this game than that would indicate. A little bit of luck and it could have been 4-2 without any trouble at all. Pushing for something here. Ball inside, again sticking to the game plan, working in, drawing a free shot, and that's out for a corner ball. As we come down to the last minute, looking for something out of the game other than the pride in that press. Can they get a goal? Inside pass, work something hard. Plenty of time with a minute, and the shot clock and the game clock almost in sync. The Singapore control how the last minute of this plays out, whether they slow it down or whether they just stick to their game plan and keep working it inside. Looks to me as if they're just going to keep going. Good for them. And that's a big old swipe. That's Ung. Big arm on her left-handed, but blocked down. And now for the last 30 seconds, Italy have got the ball. I've got a sneaking suspicion they've worked out that they can just kill this off and pop it right at the end of the game. Got a little bit of space here. That we have got a press from Singapore, but Italy now, I think, just confidence is up. They know this game is won. It's a question of whether they can get another goal or not, or whether they just see it out. 12 seconds. Yeah, I'm sorry. Just turns, takes a look. Really nothing to lose. Kogoni, nothing to lose there one way or another. Just puts the ball up, puts the icing on the cake, takes the scoreline to 5-0 for Italy over Singapore. Probably a goal they don't, strictly speaking, need, but it was just too good to miss. And we're going to have the last seconds of the game played out. Worth a punt, and it just about had the legs. That last section of the game was Leo, but the final score between Italy and Singapore here on pitch 2 is that Italy beat Singapore by 5-0, and that is the final game on this pitch and the final game in this group, and that is the final game for today. So Women's Group C, Italy beat Singapore by 5-0. Handshakes all round. We've had another fantastic day of polo here in Deqing, and we will be back with you at 8 o'clock local time tomorrow. Wherever you are in the world, thank you for signing up to the live stream. We hope you've enjoyed today, and we hope it's enough for you to be back tomorrow. We will be here delivering high quality coverage of high quality games, high quality commentary for you from our English speaking team. All thanks to everybody involved, particularly the huge army of Chinese volunteers, all who've given up their time to just make this championship possible. Thank you for joining us today, and in the slowly setting light of Deqing, I wish you all a good evening, and we'll see you tomorrow.